Hello everyone. Today we are shooting in the Lady Chapel here in the Church and Divine Child, and decided to shoot here today because this month, October, special month, it is the month of the Rosary, and this Wednesday is the feast of Our Lady of the Rosary, October 7th, and that is a very special and significant day for us as Catholics, and we've been celebrating since the year 1571. And originally this day was celebrated as Our Lady of Victory, because on that day, in 1571, the Ottoman Empire had sent a great fleet of warships to attack the Southern Europe, the Christians. The Pope, recognizing that he needed to do something to ward off this attack, had a navy of his own established and went out to defend against the Ottomans. And also, he has Christians everywhere to pray the Rosary, because nothing is more powerful than prayer, and no prayer is more powerful than the Mother of God, Our Lady of the Rosary. And so Christians dig that as the Navy went out, and the day was a great success. So ever since then, it has been celebrated in a special way. First, Our Lady of Victory, then one of the popes in the coming centuries changed the name to Our Lady of the Rosary, because he wanted to recognize that it was through this very particular special prayer that we are granted so many victories in our lives. The Rosary itself was still, at that time, a relatively newer form of prayer. It only had been around for a couple hundred years or so, kind of taking its shape a little bit in the 12th century, then being widely promoted by Saint Dominic in the 13th century. Saint Dominic was the founder of the Order of Preachers, or just commonly known as the Dominicans. And since then, it developed into originally 150 Hail Marys, because there are 150 Psalms, and 150 Psalms was often prayed by monks every single day, so it kind of reflected that kind of spirituality. And then the 150 Hail Marys went into kind of three groups originally, the Mysteries, and then recently, just with John Paul II, St. Pope John Paul II, he added a fourth set of mysteries called the Luminous Mysteries. So that's a little bit of a history of the Rosary, but this week, as we celebrate this great feast day, we look to Our Lady to continue to defend us, help us to be victorious, and we ultimately ask for her intercession through praying the Rosary. This is one of the most established, most powerful prayers that we have as Catholics at our disposal. And what a blessing it is to be able to converse and praise Our Lady, call upon the name of her Son, in order to have God's life and God's power and God's grace more established in our hearts, in our world, in the people, in the lives of the people around us. The Rosary has a extremely preeminent, I guess you could say, place for us as Catholics. So this month is a great month to pick up the habit of praying the Rosary on a regular basis, maybe not every day, but maybe even just once a week if you haven't it's not something that you're used to doing. But maybe if you're used to doing it 1 or 2 days a week, maybe try 3 or 4 days a week and see what happens. Our Lady, she loves you. She is the mother of Jesus, and nobody brings us closer to Jesus than the Blessed Virgin Mary, and perhaps no more powerful prayer we have conversing with her than the Rosary. So God bless you, and may the Blessed Virgin Mary watch over you this week and this month and the rest of your life. God bless.